Turmoil in War of the Visions. As players pull for wall across the galaxy, the noble Mysidia wages war against the evil entity known only as RNG. Courage, hope, insanity. After 10,000 Visior spent, he is no closer to finding his tank, and now he must try again before his precious currency runs out. Hey everybody, welcome back to another War of the Visions video. Today we're going to be looking at doing some more pulls of wall, which is kind of interesting because I said I was just going to pull the 10k to see if I could get them and then kind of leave it at that. But the rationale behind that pull was that I would have 20k left to buy his shards, and what I'm finding out is that his shards aren't that hard to come by. So after some really good feedback from some people commenting on the videos and talking to some people in my guild, shout out HKT Che, I have decided to pull a little bit more, and I think that it's important because it's really filling the one gap my account has, which is a tank. I have Mont, who is about to get a little bit better because we're going to be able to turn off Stone Throw, but overall it is a need that I need to fill. So I'm going to be doing some pulls, but I want you to keep in mind that 5 more pulls doesn't guarantee wall, and there's a great chance that I come out of this with nothing more than I went into it. So when you're pulling like this, it's important to think about what goals you have, what your account needs, and what's coming up on the horizon that you're interested in. And in my case, the next unit that I'm interested in is Mustadio, which is an MR limited unit, and I don't really know how it's going to go. So there really isn't too much of a reason for me not to pull here. But I also think that keeping a nice stock of Visior up is really important because you can pull on units and make these. Okay, I'll make 5 pulls. If I get my unit, I can build them, and if not, I can move on. And you're always ready for the banners that come up and maybe the surprise global limited characters that we're gonna get in the future. So that being said, let's go on over to the game. Seamless transition. So here we are in the game, and we can see Lilith is here. Hey, she did something new. She usually does this same. Yeah, she did. I tried to see if she had multiple emotes, and I got that like step back one about 20 times in a row, and I'm like, oh, she doesn't have more than one, so I guess that's it. But she's kind of showing me up on camera right now, which is a bit uncool of you to do that. Okay, let's do this. So we're gonna go right into the banner, no regrets. Gonna summon on the collaborative summon here. Gonna get more summon medals, which is gonna be great again for those shards, and then we're going to do 5 more pulls, and we'll take a temperature test after that and see where we're at. So let's go. First pull in with Visior that I saved up. As my my guildmate HKT Che says, the Visior will come back. So don't worry, if you spend it, it's gonna come back. Okay, we got a lot of units, very promising. Now we just need to hope for some raid ups. I honestly, come on, give me some Ramadas, give me some Liliths, I'll take them. Nice, there it is. Torando. I can't not pull him and then think, hey, Balo number 1. When I pulled Durando, it just makes me think Dorito, which is not the best connotation. Okay, here we go. Raid up on the first one. Nope, new unit though, and I'm not 100% sure who I've got. Hey, I've got Dario. That's pretty cool. So I've solved my tank problem, I guess, but I don't have any shards for him, so I would have to start building him up from scratch, which is fine. But there we go. So I've got a tank. That is very cool. So let's keep going and see if we can get the other tank that I want. But I think I'll have to build Dario if I can't get wall, and then I'll just call it a day. Okay, vision card. That's fine. Oh, look at that. We got lots of chances here for some sort of raid up shenanigans. I don't know if I had that one. That might be new. Well, look at this. This entire thing is vision cards. If this is at least a UR, then we're in business. Okay. Would love Golem. Would absolutely love Golem. Or of course another death machine. Hey, well that's not a bad one either. I already had it, but that's okay. I can use the materials. Look at that. So 1 unit, all vision cards. That sums up the mood right now, but it's okay. We're gonna push through it. And by push through it, I mean literally push the buttons to make me pull more as I sell out my values. That's good. Okay, we've got our units. We've got multiple units. I have a really good feeling about this top, this like right side one. It's kind of like 2 o'clock. I have a good feeling about that unit. Vow of Love. It was so funny at the beginning of the game when nobody had Vow of Love, and it was such a big deal every time like a guild mate got it. You'd be like, oh, I finally have Vow. I can finally be the I can finally be the guy. I can finally have a tank. Shadowlinks. Okay, so far I haven't gotten a terrible amount of URs in this whole experience so far. So we'll see. We're gonna get a lot more Visior. So because I have nothing to save up for, there's really weighing the pros and cons. The pro of getting wall is a big one compared to the con of, well, there's nothing I wanted anyway coming up, so just keep saving. Hey, greetings from afar. I don't know what that does. This is why I should stream, so people can tell me what things do while I play, so I can learn. All right. Who's ready for a raid up? Okay. I'm like not that salty of a person, unless you see me play trading card games. But we'll see if we can get there. Okay, what are we at now? This is the final pull that I planned on. I could be convinced by the ghost in my house that I should. Yeah, well, vision card. Might need to be convinced by a ghost that we need to pull more. Okay, at least there's like some units this time. Because the last heavy vision card one was all vision cards. Okay. Ochu, very nice. Yeah, okay, so we don't have wall. We don't have a lot. We're honestly not coming out of this with a lot. But that's okay. We're gonna go 2 more. What I want to do is to buy his shards with the Visior that we get the 6k in the shop. So let's see if we can do it. And man, with the consume Visior bonuses, we're gonna get a lot of shards, or a lot of shards if we can pull them. Okay, unit. I'd at least like to see some sort of UR at some point here. That magic raid up. I don't know if you've seen one raid up. Someone tell me in the comments if you've seen one raid up. Does that mean you're not going to see another one? Oh no, that's not true. We've seen multiple. Yeah, you can totally see multiple raid ups. I'm psyching myself out is what I'm doing. Hey, you are vision cards. Oh, that's awesome. Yes. I really wanted this card. I think it's a super cool card. Okay. You guys can tell me on this non-live video. No. Oh, Gilgamesh. I pulled Greg. There's gonna be someone in the comments that's gonna say, "Well, you know, Gilgamesh is he's pretty good dupe to pull. He's pretty." I know he is. I'm just not gonna build him. I don't like one dupe's not gonna solve that. He's like very unattainable for me. So here we go. That's the thing in this game. Sometimes UR pulls are so... Oh, gold book. Ah, oh, it's a vision card. No. Okay. Yeah, sometimes URs don't feel like they're like big pulls because it's doesn't really matter. If you don't have any Bala number 2, any plans to use them anytime ever. Alright, this is it. This is the final chance for wall here. Yeah. Hey, that's kind of interesting. Second death machine. The thing is with the death machine, the biggest thing I wanted was his Esper, so I'm actually at this point 50 shards off from awakening his card again. So let's go take a look at the Mog shop. Okay, so I've got... Oh, I need to go to my present box here. And claim my medals. So I've got 1,000 medals now. Let's go see what that can get me in the old summon medal. Or I've got, okay. So I could go to 3-star Death Machine card if I wanted to, for sure. So that's definitely an interesting one. And then otherwise, there's not much else I would go for. Yeah, so it's really, I'm just gonna go 3-star Death Machine, unless something happens and I pull wall, but I just think like the longer this goes on, the less likely I'm going to pull wall because there's just less time to build them. So I think that's gonna be it. I hope you're all happy. You have unleashed the salt within Mysidia. And this is a fire that's burning deep inside of me, and it's telling me to do one more pull. Gosh darn it. And then that's actually going to be it, because I do want to save the Visior, and if I spend more than, if I only have 2k left, then it's getting kind of a little closer. I would get the Visior to buy the shards in the shop, but then I wouldn't get a lot to pull his actual shards. So we'll just do one more final summon. I think that's still mathematically fine to do to get his shards. But then after this, that's it. So here we go. One more. And if it's a Gilgamesh, then I'll probably just sign off with no exit. We'll just... Okay, here we go. Unit. We got the rate up chance. Here we go. A lot of vision cards. Okay, let's go through these vision cards. A lot of vision cards. Oh, I'm getting some lag here. Okay, so we need the rate up. Nope. That's how it goes. Well, here we are after another 16k down. That's 26 total, and I don't feel bad because first of all, as I found out in my comments, people pulled with way more Visior than I did and didn't get him or Death Machine, and I got 2 Death Machines. So I mean, I did do well overall. I didn't get that many URs at all, but the 2 Death Machines is pretty sweet. I also feel good knowing that I can just save for a while and that I'm going to be fine with the units I have. I've got MRs that I'm working on, URs that I'm working on, the hard quest, etc. So I'm feeling like I'm in a good spot that way. I can start working on tank, maybe Dario. Maybe the best time is right now because there's double hard quests, but I can always wait for somebody else as well. So there's a lot of options on my horizon, but the main takeaway here is that nothing's ever going to be guaranteed. So just because there's a really good opportunity doesn't mean you're going to be able to capitalize on it. But at the end of the day, I've barely spent money, so it's not like I'm too down on my luck here. I'm feeling pretty good about my account and about the state of everything. So sorry if that was too sappy. That being said, we're done. That's it. I gotta get back to marking and writing report cards because I've got a long night ahead of me. So sound off in the comments below. I want to hear from everybody because a chunk of you said I shouldn't do this and a chunk of you said that I should. So let's hear some I told you so's, possibly some apologies, and I'll take apology tokens of apology through my Patreon, so go ahead and do that. And then if you're new to the channel, then maybe throw me a sub or something. It's the least you could do after I spend 16K for your entertainment. Jeez. All right. So until next time, I'll catch up with you all in the comments, and we'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can show your support with a like and subscribe, and by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/MassidiaGaming. Until next time, keep it real, Massidians.